Field cruising down. The pace car dives to pit road. We are green flag here. The Wawa 250 is underway. Great push on the outside here with Justin Allgaier, helping AJ Allmendinger well clear of Gragson on the inside, but that inside line is going to form up here. AJ's going to pull down, go ahead and take that over. This is what we expected to see early in this race, is that bottom line to form and kind of be where you want to be. So we'll see if that happens, if they can stay too wide. We know they've changed this package a little bit. The engine's a little bit different. Will that change the way these cars draft, pass, react to each other?
Yeah, basically NASCAR looked at the last Xfinity Series race and they wanted to bring speeds down just a little bit for safety. So they took a little bit of horsepower out of these cars, and I actually think that's going to make the drivers' jobs more difficult. I think that little bit decrease in horsepower, Jeff, while the speed, it's going to look the same. They are running crazy fast around this racetrack, but the skill level behind the wheel, I think you're going to have to time and work hard for those runs.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be harder to pull up to somebody to give them a push. You're not going to be able to just easily run up behind them and hit them and knock them out in front of someone. And the side drafting, pulling someone down, making them go slower next to you will be even more effective.
The other thing we did is after that scary Joey Logano crash at Talladega, there's a bar that they've added to these race cars. Hopefully we don't test that at all tonight. Try to get a little bit more structure in case one of these things gets upside down. But you see it, as you said already, that 16 out there dominating, and the 9 of Noah Gragson. He's just kind of blocking both lanes, trying to help his teammate on the outside, but no real runs behind him.
He doesn't want that inside line to get a run on him, so his teammate is in the outside, but that's what he's doing. He's watching that out of the mirror, way more out of the mirror than out of windshield. He saw Allgaier coming, came up on the outside to block that, and AJ leading, he matched that. He went up to the top as well. Spotters are working really hard right now, telling these two leaders what is going on behind them.
All right, so Junior, if you're Allgaier out there leading, it's not a teammate behind you. How much here we go. We're going to have a little run right here from the 2 JRM cars. Energy for the 9. Can he make a move? Kind of stalls out. How much is the 16? Oh, sorry. Let's go to pit road. Marty.
Hey, Steve, I was going to talk about what Noah Gragson's doing back there. And, Jeff, I have a question for you. Noah told me when I won here last year, I was aggressive. I kept the car out front, and I understood the energy of the pack, and that paid off late in the race. He said when you're in the back of the pack, I don't know what to do. I don't know how the pack works and who to work with. So talk about the driver mentality of keeping it up front and why that's important all night.
Yeah, I like that idea, Junior. I like the idea of just going out, start of the race, saying, I want track position. I'm going to do everything I can to get it and then do everything I can to keep it. You see right there, Noah going to the lead.
Yeah, great little pass right there by Noah Gragson, using the energy off of the push from behind to make a pass there, being aggressive. Also, you see the 7 very aggressive on the back bumper of the 16 car of AJ Allmendinger.
And remember, in this series, you can run up behind a guy and hit him, but you cannot lock bumpers and push. If you do, NASCAR is going to black flag you for safety reasons. They don't want these guys pushing each other.
I would say it's like dribbling a basketball right on top of the ground. You want to tap the back of that bumper and kind of dribble on the back bumper of that car. But if you lock bumpers and push, NASCAR is going to see that. They're not going to like it, as we got another pass for the lead.
Look on the bottom left, you see that Whoop Live data. We have Justin Allgaier's heart rate already over 150 up here, racing for the lead.
AJ goes to the top to block that run. 9 car had a pretty good run there, but AJ gets up there and uses the energy off the nose of that 9 car to give him some momentum down the back straightaway. The 7 car of Allgaier, that's one thing that we think we're going to see a lot of. Not only we're going to see blocks, but the pushing. We're going to see aggressive pushing, and these cars don't tend to like to be pushed. We've seen them have many bad wrecks here where the cars get spun off the nose of another.
Noah jumped up on the outside of AJ Allmendinger, but he didn't clear him. Now AJ Allmendinger is leading that inside line. That inside line hasn't had a lot of momentum, hasn't had a lot of speed, but now with that Chevrolet out front, let's see if that inside line is better.
159 beats per minute for Justin Allgaier. Sustained heart rate, 160. That's higher than we see people when they go out for a run. That's how much energy and work these drivers have.
I get pretty uncomfortable around 175. That's when I'm out there riding the bike. I ride about 20 miles a week, and when I get around 175, that's pretty uncomfortable. So I'm surprised by that number. That's higher than I would expect.
Lap 6.
Yeah.
Early in this race.
It's
It's all
just
right there. That Allmendinger got out in front. Now can the 19 clear Noah? taking 20 behind the 19s, not really able to pull up to him and give him a lot of help.
We're starting to see that bottom work better, though, and a lot of guys, more and more guys are going to see that happening. Okay, the bottom's better, the outside line is backing up. More guys are going to try to bail on this outside line if they don't get organized.
And Junior, one advantage of running the bottom for the fans at home, that double yellow line below that's out of bounds. So you know if your left side tires are on it, you don't have to protect left. They can't pass you down below that. So I think that actually helps these drivers a little bit. They only have to block on the outside lane.
Dave.
Joe Gibbs Racing likes what they're seeing out of that bright yellow number 19 car running behind the leader, A.J. Allmendinger. That's Brandon Jones, and that's a brand new race car. The first 2 super speedway races of the year, disasters, crashes. Those cars were totaled. Crew Chief Jeff Mengering told me this is a brand new race car for us, and even though we didn't get any wind tunnel time, I can just tell by the way the body was pieced together, the way it came together, and the way it looks, this is going to be a fast race car. So far, Brandon's holding right in there.
Right there in the bottom of your screen, or the bright yellow number 19. If you look around the right side of the windshield, it looks like the 19's pushing water already. That is concerning for the 19. There you see it really good on that shot right there. So you see it. You see the steam. Great shot right there by our cameraman. Great work.
You get right on their ass.
So the grill looks like it has something on it. I don't know how that got so dirty.
The problem is, how does
Like
he
a tear off?
Yeah, so
Taking on water here, plus 40, almost
like a
to
winch.
plus 60.
Well, there's
Water pressure's packed.
oil pressure's packed. They're going to have to pit. There's a competition yellow around lap 15. That's 7 more laps. There's no way this car can run 20 more miles. You just need to come to pit road, lose a lap, and that's okay. Get the lap back at the comp yellow.
he could just bail out right here and try to get behind this pack and see if he could get that pulled off. That would be what I would be trying to do right now. There's not going to be a hole for him to jump in to try to get behind another car. He just needs to just pull over, let everybody go, and see if he can get that pulled off.
Water like crazy.
And the Harrison Burton behind him, he's seeing that.
And that's one reason why that water outlet is there.
Pull down,
out of the way here.
Come to the pit.
That's pretty smart to
Pit,
do
pit.
this on the back
Just get out of it.
straightaway so that he doesn't surprise anybody on the exit of turn 4. He's really going to get this thing slowed down.
It's blown up.
I would have loved to see him and that team make a decision much sooner. Get that car out of line and try to get that debris pulled off of the grill much sooner than this.
Okay, because the problem is now, you see all that steam? You know what that is? Water. And that's water that's no longer in the system. So they may be able to get the debris off the grill, but they're going to have to decide and come up with a plan of when they're going to put water back in this car, or it will not make it the rest of the game.
No hoses over the walls so far, like they would be going to lift the hood and put water back in that race car, but he'll bring it down here slowly. They get the debris off of the front there, and who cares what the body's like, right? If that motor is gone, this has been all for naught for Brandon Jones. So they'll make a chassis adjustment here, get the debris out, and they'll leave it for now, guys. We'll see what happens.
I don't hate that call. You know in 5 more laps you're going to have a yellow. You probably would have less damage putting the water in under yellow.
AJ continues to lead Daytona.